Hello, everyone, and welcome to the last Build Your Brand webinar of 2020. Today, we're going to talk about the fundamentals of marketing, the simple steps that you can take to get your strategy off the ground. And this is the last webinar, like I said, and we're going to do it a little bit differently than we have. We did it for the LinkedIn 201, where we recorded the webinar. We're doing that again this time. Just wanting to see how you guys prefer to get these webinars. So if you have a preference, please let us know in the survey that's in the description, because that really helps us out in figuring out which of these is more useful to you. So let us know. I'm going to start with a little bit of housekeeping. If you don't already know, my name is Jess Larkin, and I'm the Marketing and Communication Specialist at Cornerstone. My information is right there on the screen if you'd like to get in contact with me. Also, give us a follow on social media if you have a quick second. We post industry and Cornerstone updates and information. So you can go to Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, or YouTube to give us a follow. Earn cash with Cornerstone's 2021 Agent Incentive Program, which rewards you for your new group and individual sales. The top 20 qualifiers will receive cash prizes up to $5,000, plus one lucky qualifier is going to win a weekend getaway. You can register online at www.crnstone.com. Autopilot is a compensation-based client referral program that offers the services of licensed representatives to quote, enroll, support, and provide year-round service to clients who may fall out of your business scope but never off of your radar. Our talented team is going to take care of your clients' health insurance needs for individual and family coverage, employee benefits, or Medicare solutions. So activate Autopilot today, especially now that we're getting close to OEP. This could be a really valuable value add for you. So call the number on the screen or go to the Cornerstone website for more information. All right, enough of all that. Let's get started. Today we're going to talk about fundamental marketing strategies. I've heard it all before. To some, marketing doesn't seem like that important of a thing to think about because you're trying to focus on growth. But in reality, marketing is one of your most important tools, and I can say that over and over and over again, but it's going to be true every time. In today's digital age, the internet has given us endless opportunities for reaching a new and interested client base using more innovative strategies. So in the past, we've done plenty of webinars on print advertising, branding, design, and more, but we've put even more focus on website building and maintenance, social media, email marketing, and other digital strategies. There's a reason for that. I'm not going to sit here and proselytize about the importance of digital advertising because you've heard it all from me before. But I will tell you the exact digital tools that you can use to make a difference to your marketing strategies. These strategies do require your time and attention, but they will yield much more impressive results than the grassroots marketing that you might be doing right now. If you want to get a successful marketing campaign off of the ground, these are the fundamental pieces that you need in place. So to get a better understanding of marketing strategies, we first have to discuss the differences between outbound and inbound marketing and why you should focus more on your inbound marketing efforts. Let's take a moment to think about all of the random spam calls that you get throughout the day. So maybe you've received a call letting you know that you quote unquote won a cruise while you're trying to enjoy dinner with your family. Or maybe a random phone number has interrupted your meeting with a client. Let's also think about all of the email spam that you receive on a daily basis and the television ads that you have to get through before getting back to enjoying your favorite shows or watching the Bengals lose. These advertisements and strategies are known as outbound marketing. With outbound marketing, the goal of the advertisement is to find the customer rather than letting the customer find you, which is the goal of inbound marketing. Outbound marketing examples include more traditional forms of marketing and advertising, like TV commercials, radio ads, print advertisements like newspaper ads, magazine ads, flyers, brochures, catalogs, etc., trade shows, outbound sales calls like cold calls, and email spam. Now, not all outbound marketing is bad. In fact, many have found success with outbound marketing strategies like TV commercials, radio ads, print advertisements, and more. However, research shows that the most prevalent issues with outbound marketing include difficulty tracking ROI, increasing blocking techniques, and the high cost of advertisements for low returns. According to HubSpot, your average human today is inundated with more than 2,000 outbound marketing interruptions per day and is figuring out more and more creative ways to block them out. That includes caller ID, spam filtering, TiVo, Sirius satellite radio, and so on. Inbound marketing, on the other hand, attracts prospective clients with content that is valuable to them personally. So while you initiate the conversation with outbound marketing, inbound marketing enables the customers to find you. Think digital IP targeting, like we talked about with Marty from El Toro. Think Facebook advertising. The idea of inbound marketing is that it promotes products that solve problems that your prospects already have. They've already searched the web looking for insurance, so you follow up with an advertisement about your own services. They've clicked on your Facebook ad, so you follow up with email marketing. The client comes to you to provide a solution to your needs. This means creating relationships instead of sales and converting a lead into an advocate instead of just a client. Examples of inbound marketing include blog posts, social media, infographics, white papers, email newsletters, and other content that people actually want to read. And would you believe me if I told you that these strategies are far cheaper than the outbound strategies that you might be trying today? Basically, inbound marketing relies on anticipating needs and opening communication channels for those prospects to contact you. So at this point, I've probably taken what you know about marketing and flipped it on its head. No print advertisements, no radio ads. Well, like I said, those strategies aren't inherently bad and they might be successful for you, but the research shows that inbound marketing strategies are going to be more worth your time and money because they're more intentional. And let's not forget the power of multiple touch points. If you joined us for our print advertising webinar in March, you know that it takes between 7 and 13 touch points to generate a lead. That means that your prospect sees your ad and your information 7 to 13 times before they get in contact with you. You can still focus on an inbound strategy while investing in your print advertising. So for example, in terms of inbound marketing, this means that if you decide to run a Facebook ad, you can send an email campaign to a prospect list generated from that ad and then follow up with a postcard mailer. Multiple touch points like that still apply to inbound marketing. Okay, are you still with me? Let's break down inbound marketing a bit more by looking at the actual methodology behind the strategy. So according to HubSpot, there's an inbound marketing methodology to keep in mind as you're attempting to create lasting connections with your prospects. Remember, we're looking for an advocate, not just a sale. That methodology includes attracting, engaging, and delighting. And this is going to bring your prospects on a customer journey from stranger to prospect to customer to promoter, just like you can see on the flywheel on the right-hand side of the screen. First within the methodology is attract. The key to any successful inbound marketing strategy is attracting the right people. You want the leads that come to your site to be your future happy customers. To attract prospects to your site, you want to ensure that you're providing valuable and relevant content, whether that's in the form of a blog post, an engaging Facebook page, a consistent newsletter, etc. You want to give them something worth coming back for. So let's think about it in terms of other P&C companies. Progressive has Flow, Allstate has Mayhem, Cornerstone, wink wink, has a consistent blog. So how are you attracting your clients? In health insurance, you have to remember that this often means increasing brand awareness so that when the time comes for someone to purchase a new health insurance plan, you are the brand that they think of first. Next in the methodology is engage. So to engage your prospects means to create relationships using their preferred channels. So think live chat on your site so that customers can have a quick solve option, contact or request for information forms, emails. Inbound marketing requires more than just a blog post or a social media post. You need to point your prospects in the right direction to get in contact with you when they're ready to find a solution to their problem. The last step in the methodology is delight, which means empowering your clients to find success with their purchase. So in terms of marketing strategy, this means incorporating surveys and reviews, continued email marketing, etc. So what can you do better to make their experience with your business even more positive than when it started? Well, a good idea is to go straight to the source, right? So putting together a Google My Business profile and asking clients to leave reviews, sending out surveys to new clients to see what they thought of the onboarding process, and so on. Those are great ways to figure out what you could be doing better for your current clients and prospects. So now you've heard me ramble on and on about the importance of inbound marketing and the methodology that you want to consider when you're figuring out your own marketing strategy. I think you get it by now. Spam is bad, connection is good. Throwing spaghetti at the wall is bad, targeting an audience with valuable content and communication is good. Let's move on and put these ideas into practice by taking on some of the most common inbound strategies one by one. And before I start, I just want you to know that these strategies are not revelatory. In fact, these are the same strategies that I mention over and over and over again simply because they work. Just like it seems like diet and exercise is the answer to everything, digital advertising is your fundamental gateway for a successful marketing strategy. These strategies take trial and error, and success is often exponential rather than immediate, but they are definitely worth your time and attention. First up, you guessed it, is a website. If you don't already have a website, now is the time to get one. In a 2017 survey by the Center for the Digital Future, it was estimated that Americans spend an average of 23.6 online hours per week. People are consistently connected online, and what's more, an estimated 97% of consumers go online to find and research local businesses. Consumers are engaging with businesses online before they decide to buy their product. They're checking Google reviews, they're seeing if they have social media, and ultimately they're looking for a website to learn about the company and their products. But by not having a website, you're missing a large swath of clients who will look elsewhere when they see that you don't have a website. Websites make your brand look more professional, they provide an easy way for prospective clients to contact you, and they make you way more accessible. Having a website and optimizing it properly can also help you rank higher on Google, making it more probable for prospective clients to find you through a Google search, which is where the customer journey typically begins. So let's consider your own interactions with companies through the web. So for example, let's say you're looking for a plumber in your area that you can that will help you with a leak, and you don't have any leads from friends or family, so you turn to the internet. You go to Google, you type in plumbers near me, and millions upon millions of search results are going to pop up. And you go down to the business section of Google, which I'm sure you've seen when you've conducted your own searches, and you check the Google rating because you want to make sure that the company is cool, it has satisfied customers. When you find a good company with a good rating, you decide to look at their website, see what kind of services they provide, and you just want to make sure that that company is a good match for their needs. It's a very quick process because it's all online and it can be done on their time. Now consider the same customer journey through the eyes of someone looking for health insurance. Health insurance in particular is very complicated, and clients are going to want to work with someone who can help them walk through it. If they're looking for health insurance, they might type in health insurance agents near me, and you want your website to be at the top of that Google search result. You want a 4 to 5 star Google review from your satisfied clients. You want your services to be accessible, and you need a well-constructed, user-friendly website that illustrates who you are, what you can offer, and how they can get in contact with you. If you have a website, then it may be a good move to include a blog as well. Many people struggle with the importance of blogging in terms of how it's going to actually help their business, so let's walk through it. Blogging is a content marketing strategy that enables you to grow an audience over the long term. In order to be successful with it, however, you have to make sure that you're producing quality content on relevant topics to your industry on a fairly consistent basis. So like 2 or 3 times a week, you would post a blog post. So some topics for this might include fundamentals of health insurance, industry updates, health and wellness topics, etc., anything that's relevant to the industry. You want to be sure that these posts are also optimized for SEO, or search engine optimization. What that means is that you're writing content for a target audience, you're simplifying your URLs, adding images and video to your blogs, including links to other relevant pages on your website. So like if you put at the bottom, actually consider if you go onto a Cornerstone blog post, typically at the bottom it says contact your Cornerstone representative for more information. That could link to a contact page, and that really helps you with SEO. You also want to make sure that you have keywords and that you're sharing those blog posts on social media for a wider reach. I could do a whole webinar just on blogging alone, especially since I know it can be a complicated strategy to master. So let me know in the survey in the description box below or in the comments if you'd like to see a webinar on blogging, and I can add that to the 2021 rotation. Now, social media. Of course, social media is on the list. You didn't really think I'd get through a webinar without talking about social media, did you? You've heard me say it 1,000 times, but I have to reiterate. Social media gives you the opportunity to drive targeted traffic to your website and establish meaningful connections with your clients and prospects. So to learn more about the benefits of social media, I won't go too into detail here, but I do want to encourage you to check out our What You Need to Know About Social Media webinar that we did with 2060 Digital a couple months ago. And that is, hint, hint, on the Cornerstone Resource Center, which is on the Cornerstone website. So check it out there. Definitely encourage you to watch that webinar and see what social media can do for you. Finally, we have email marketing. Again, we've spoken about this before with Hank Hoffmeyer from iContact, but sending email marketing to your prospect list and to your current client base can be a valuable tool to finalize a sale or keep a client. So consider sending out monthly newsletters to keep your audience engaged and to drive traffic to your website. One very important piece of advice for you all: do not email to purchase lists. This is an example of an outbound marketing strategy that could do way more harm than good. These emails typically have very low open rates and very little return for the cost. I personally would recommend engaging prospects through your website or social media instead of through purchase lists that don't require an opt-in. Often emails to purchase lists end up in spam inboxes, and sending them out can seriously jeopardize your domain name, which you will need to use when promoting your website. So highly recommend that you stay away from emailing purchase lists. All right, final thoughts. This year has been a very good example for why your business should be moving into the digital space as much as possible. One simple way to do so is to create and maintain a website for your business, like I said, and this is way easier than you may think. I've discussed creating a website in numerous webinars in the past, and I'd like to reiterate it now because I just think it's that important. And if you already have a website, focus on optimizing it with SEO, with a blog, with link trees, and more. The website is an asset, and it's a dynamic marketing solution that is going to evolve with your business. Don't overlook it. It's very important. For those of you who may be nervous jumping into the digital space, you've got help. As a Cornerstone broker, you have access to educational resources, like yours truly, that can help you find a strategy that works. And make a promise to me that in 2021, you will not use purchase lists and email spam to try to attract clients. That's all I'm asking. That is all the time that we have for today. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at jlarkin@crnstone.com. You will receive a copy of this presentation in the next day or two, and it will be available on the Resource Center at www.crnstone.com. If you have a couple minutes after the webinar, please take a moment to fill out the survey that we've prepared. We appreciate your support and your input as we continue to provide content that's meaningful to you and will help you grow your business. As always, we want to know what kind of information you're interested in and what you want to learn more about in 2021. Your feedback is incredibly important to us and ensures that we continually provide value. Thank you all for joining us this year, and we're looking forward to the 2021 webinar series. Everyone have a great day and stay safe.